All right, everybody, welcome back to the Jacking Around podcast. I'm here with Nick, Jacob, and Kyle. Coming back at you from what's today? Monday, February 20th. First weekend without any NFL football. Kind of sucked, not gonna lie. But hey, we had the NBA All Star game this past weekend. Had a couple games since we recorded last, so I think we're gonna go ahead and start off with that. Nick, how'd your team do this last week? Before the All Star game, of course.
Um, they won all their games, I believe, because I think they beat the Hawks and the Nets. So yeah, 2-0, and then Julius Randle, 3-point contest, go. So Knicks well
Yeah,
represented in the All Star game weekend. My bad.
we'll go with well represented. Yeah. Jacob, how about you?
Split it 1-1. Played the Pacers, beat them. If I remember correctly, it was a kind of a late comeback, and then played the Grizzlies with like nobody. I think the only role players we had playing was Ochai, maybe Walker Kessler, but I don't think so. But no Markkinen, no Conley, obviously. Um, Gave them a run for their money. Um, it's interesting that Ja's not afraid of anybody in the West, and then gets almost beat by the bare bones Jazz. I don't know. It's kind of funny, but yeah.
Almost
What you
doesn't
call?
count.
Except
Has the
in
Spurs have the Spurs
Dub's
won
a
in
dub.
February?
Dub's a dub. And I think you know the answer to that question there, Colton. They have not. We lost to
Oh,
the Charlotte Hornets since
oh
last time we
no!
talked.
Oh no!
120 to 110. So let me go ahead and count this up for you guys, though. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight L's in the month of February.
mm,
And
Oh,
we had 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. We are
God!
2 and 21 since the new year.
Holy fuck!
So,
I saw that y'all. I think y'all tied like or y'all set the record for the worst losing streak in franchise history.
oh, it's got to be right. Let me see
Is
here.
that
We've
like
lost
15? Yeah,
14 in a row.
okay, 14. Holy fuck. Hey, it's Wembanyama season, man. That's you just gotta look at it like that. They
And
can't hurt you anymore.
what's crazy for me is that the Rockets are still in last place. We have how bad are they, dude? We've lost 14 in a row. They've
Yeah,
lost seven in
straight
a
up.
row, and they're still last
Mm,
place. It doesn't make
I,
any
I
sense.
I can't believe that. That's hilarious.
I don't know if I can't remember the exact stats, but I saw something about that. What's his first name? Jeremy Sochan, however it's pronounced.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
They're comparing his stats right now to the rest of their like rookie class, and he's like arguably could be rookie of the year. I mean, he won't. He's not Banchero or Bankero, however it's pronounced. But
On
uh,
Kiddo.
yeah, I saw that, and also his free throw percentage like doubled, went from like 40% to 80 something
Dude,
percent with
one
him staying one
hander,
handed.
man.
Hmm.
That's sick.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta
Legend.
do what you gotta do, man. To get those. Those are important points, and maybe that's why we're losing so much. Maybe we're not hitting enough free throws. But
I'm gonna go ahead and say that's probably not why you're
I
losing
know
as much,
Well,
but
or that might be one of like 30
one of the
reasons.
many reasons.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's because we got rid of Deadman. I think
yeah, yeah,
to hype
honestly,
us up a little
he was
bit, and
a
then
Well,
he
you picked
went
that second
down.
round pick for him, so that's gonna be
Now,
that's
what's the
big
second
game
round pick gonna
changer.
do us right now, though?
Just get
uh
ready. Y'all getting the next Jokic
yeah.
with that
You
bad
could
boy.
draft the next Jokic, man.
No, no, dude. We're just trade away everybody for a star-studded team. We have so many draft picks coming up. I will at least get rid of hopefully like a third of it, maybe, and pick up at least a vet superstar.
For who? Who would you want?
I don't care. Honestly, dude, I'm tired of two. I think the most veteran player on our team right now is like a fifth year,
Hey,
and
I have a good
I
idea.
think
Y'all could go
so.
after DeMar DeRozan and Jakob Pertl.
You had me for a second because I was like, dude, they play.
Yeah.
You almost got me upset because the more pissed me
uh,
off. I like Jakob. Uh, He cost me in a bet one time, so I kind of been on the fence with him ever since then.
Mm.
Damn.
But I mean, like I said, he was kind of the best player on the team at the time, but not anymore. So
Damn.
that's Spurs. Season over. Vicky Wimby, whatever frick his name is.
Victor Wembanyama.
Yeah, we're coming for you. So
Nice. Nice.
You know who else is coming for
Well,
them? The Celtics.
yeah. So speaking of the Celtics, 1-1 last week. Had a back to back, played Tuesday and Wednesday. Tuesday went on the road, played the Bucks. Not a single starter played in that game. Fucking somehow managed to take them to overtime on the road. Probably should have won, honestly. I mean, Sam Hauser was just, I don't know, man. Sometimes he's just on. And he was like 7 for 10 from three, hit a three to send it to overtime. I mean, he's like a fucking role player, like third string. Like, I don't know what the hell got into him, man. Grant Williams saw everybody saying, "Oh, he's not worth 20 million," and decided to drop like 28 or some shit. I don't know. But regardless, L's a L. I mean, it is what it is. And then the next night, Tatum came back, played the shitty Pistons, which is not an impressive win, but Tatum dropped 38. I think Rob and Smart both came back too. Getting Smart back was nice. Hopefully, he gets a little bit more rest over the All Star break, so we can get him for the after All Star break run. Hopefully, in the playoffs, he can stay healthy. Because I mean, the DPOY is very important to the team. You
Never
know,
say that again.
well, why don't you go check the 2022 DPOY? That's all I gotta say. Um, so yeah, I mean, we're looking good. I mean, it was nice to see Jalen come back for the All Star game. Little masked up Jalen. Hopefully his face fixes after Tatum's dumbass elbowed him in the face and broke his jaw. But whatever. Yeah. Speaking of Tatum and Brown, what y'all think of the All Star game? I mean, I
Cheeks.
I've completely lost all interest in any of the All Star games except for the MLB one, and even that one is just kind of iffy for me at this point. But what y'all think about it, Kyle? Like, what was your thoughts on it? Did you watch it or?
yeah, I did actually. I watched all of the. I didn't get to watch the actual All Star game until the third quarter. So I got to see how that rounded out, and then I watched all of the festivities that they do during All Star Weekend, and I think I'm on the outside on this, maybe according to what you just said, Colton. I like All Star Weekend. I think basketball is one of the more fun All Star games out there. Because you can see a lot of cool things. Football. What can you see? They throw a ball, they catch it. Type thing. This one you have deep shots from 35 plus feet out. You have crazy dunks, crazy passes, all this kind of cool stuff. So um, I don't mind it. I actually kind of liked it a lot. And I like how they just mess around until the fourth quarter, and then in the fourth quarter they actually try to start kind of turning it up a little bit against one another. So I kind of like it.
Yeah. I personally didn't watch any of the festivities and everything, and usually I'll like tune in for like the 3 point contest or the dunk contest. But my parents came up this weekend because it was Mardi Gras here in Baton Rouge, and uh, we weren't really around to even watch any of it hardly. And then I think what was Saturday night. Saturday night was the dunk competition and all that, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, I got blackout drunk and slept for 15 hours, so I have missed everything. I saw on Twitter Mac McClung went crazy, and I expected nothing less from him because, I mean, I've been watching his mixtapes since high school. I mean, I always knew he was that guy. So I did miss all the festivities. I didn't really feel like watching the All Star game because, I mean, like I said, the actual game itself doesn't really interest me because they're just all kind of standing around or whatever. I will say, I mean, it was badass to see Tatum drop 55, win MVP, and then both of the star Celtics players, best duo in the league, by the way, both led their respective teams in scoring. 90 points from the two of them. Love to see it. I mean, I saw a couple of clips where Tatum was. I mean, everybody wants to. Oh, he was ball hogging. He was doing this. I mean, he was pulling up from 35 feet and draining it. I mean, what the fuck do you want him to do? It's the All Star game. I mean, he's and then I saw him and JB go 1-on-1. That was awesome. And I mean, that honestly was probably the best part of the whole damn game. I mean, no defense. Nobody's really trying to do anything. Which I mean, that's what the All Star game is. You don't want anybody getting hurt, uh, except Braun and Giannis both got hurt somehow. Um, but yeah, I mean, the 1-on-1 was really cool. It was funny to see JB hit Tatum with the too small 2 times in a row. That was pretty funny. What do you think, Nick? What'd you watch this weekend?
Dude, I watched the second half of the All-Star game, but I feel like I like it, but at the same time, I feel like it needs improvement. Like the whole weekend, I think the
Hmm.
dunk contest is still cool. Mac McClung, I mean, he was the only real competitor in it, but his dunks were dope as hell. Like they were cool. The 3 point, it's a 3 point contest. I still think it's cool. The celebrity game, I feel like is always pretty fun. But I feel like for like the All Star game, I feel like they got to add something. I feel like they should add like just what like one-on-one games. Just do
Yes,
like one player get
yes,
like literally just one-on-ones, play to like 11, whatever. Boom. Like that's I don't know. I don't know, just things to spice it up, make it more competitive because it is kind of boring. There's just no defense, just no competitiveness. It could easily be a blowout. Nobody cares. You want to see
yeah.
them kind of try a bit more, but so I don't know. I think I like it. It's fun, but I think it could definitely be better. But yeah,
I think
what about you,
the one on
Jacob?
one the one on
Oh,
one stuff would be really cool. Like seeing like a KD
yeah,
versus Harden or something where they you would just match up two people that just hate each other, watch them go at it would be fucking cool.
yeah,
Like
it'd just be
I don't
cool.
Russ against KD. Could you imagine? Dude, that would be fucking awesome. Like Devin Booker and Luca. Oh man, I mean the possibilities are endless. Like it
Goodness.
would be really cool to see two players that just fucking hate each other just go at it. That would be fun.
A
Yeah,
little
So
I mean,
marketing.
Jacob, what
yeah.
was
Let marketing cook Tatum. That's what I want to see.
yeah
Damn.
in your dreams, buddy? What do you think of the whole weekend, Jacob?
I think the weekend. I think All Star Weekend doesn't need much tweaking. The All Star Game itself does. Um, I don't know. Nick kind of covered a lot of what I'm thinking. Excuse me. I mean, the celebrity game's fun. They always have like a unique bunch of people. I mean, you had like uh, Janelle Monae not having a clue what to do out on a basketball court, playing defense on offense. Then you have guys like DK Metcalf being a freak of nature. Um, you have a wrestler. You got the Miz out there draining half court shots. Guillermo from the Jimmy Kimmel show hitting a wedgie. Like, just funny stuff, right? Like, I think the possibilities are most endless in the celebrity game. Because you could pull, I mean, they had like that. They had Corday, DK Metcalf, and Shang-Chi, can't remember his name, all on the same
Simu
court.
Lou?
Yeah, like that's ridiculous. That's bonkers. I think it's
Yeah,
fun.
it's pretty funny.
Yeah, and you got like skills competition. I mean, obviously it's pretty great competition. I think you can, if you win that, you put the banner up. That's how I feel. Shout out Sexton, Clarkson, and Kessler on that one. Yeah, 3 point contest. You get to see legit shooters from building makers like Julius Randle.
He wasn't
Um,
the worst. He wasn't the worst.
okay, yeah,
He
that's true.
was
He was
not the
seventh
worst.
of eight, I guess.
Not the worst.
Where did Tatum end up finishing? Like six?
No, I think he was like top three, top four, something like that. I mean,
Hey, I'll take it.
I don't remember exactly. I know that Markkinen
Okay.
Markkinen almost made top. I think Markkinen was fourth, but I don't remember. I think Dame bounced him, um, which Dame eventually went on to win, as y'all know. Um, I don't know. Dunk
Same
contest is
time.
always fun. You always have one underperformer. It just had to be Jericho Sims this year, which sucks. Um,
Shout out the Texas guy. I mean, he's like
yeah,
7'1".
Dude,
He's
he
like
has
seven
hops though.
one and has a 42-inch vertical. Like it's fucking
He has
insane.
hops.
Yeah, you'd think
Oh
that since
yeah.
he has the hops, he would get a little more creative with it. I mean, he has the wingspan, he has the hops, he has the hang time, and he decides to do, I don't know.
Essentially the same dunk, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It's
the
just two
elbows,
hands.
elbows in the rim,
And
and
then he
then
did
the arm in the
the
rim.
two, and he didn't quite get the second one. He like hurt
Yeah,
his forearm or something stupid. I don't know. I don't know. Mac McClung proved that white guys can
white men
jump.
can jump.
Yes, sir. Um,
Hell yeah.
maybe he needs to star in that movie instead of Jack Harlow.
Mm.
That'd be kind of cool. I have actual dunks. That'd be cool.
Yeah, you know Jack Harlow ain't dunking.
Oh no, it
Hell
would
It's
be
a
no.
stunt
hilarious.
double, bro.
I wonder what if it's Mac McClung that could make a little extra money. And I saw a kind of unique stat. They were talking about how Mac McClung, his like career earnings was like $106,000, and he got $100,000 for winning the dunk contest. So he basically
Damn.
doubled his career earnings off of what 4 dunks, 5 dunks,
Mhm.
something like that.
Four dunks.
Crazy.
So, what are your thoughts on? I don't know. Personally, I'll start. I didn't really like that they invited a G leaguer. I think it's the NBA
So
All Star
technically,
game.
technically, he's no longer
Now,
a G
now
leaguer.
he wasn't, but when he got the invitation, he was a G leaguer, and I think they got a lot of backlash for it. It's like, oh, I'm offering you a 2-way contract
Yeah,
now.
I'm not a huge
You know,
fan, but at the same
I didn't like it.
time, if it takes you bringing a G leaguer up to make the dunk contest exciting, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's the way I kind of see it.
Yeah, dude. None of the stars want to do it, so like you
Yeah.
can't blame them for trying to find somebody who can
Somebody.
do
Yeah.
crazy
And I
stuff.
mean, Mac has always been that guy. So I mean, I feel like if you're gonna bring anybody up, then
He was the one to
getting
bring
him
up.
up there, yeah. And I mean, he has ran with NBA teams before, so it's not like he's never played in the NBA and now he's there. It's just
Right. I would say you could
Yeah.
even have a thing where you do like a celebrity or like an amateur dunk contest and bring those guys that like do crazy dunks on social media. Let them
dude, get
come out.
Jordan Kilgan on out there.
Yeah, I let them grow their brand a little bit. I think that'd be cool.
Yeah, I think that would be a cool idea.
He actually Mac McClung. I believe it was the. I think he jumped over and dunked it. I think. He actually shouted out Jordan. How you say his last
Yeah,
name? Kilganon.
Kilgan
Like,
on.
yeah,
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 good
I got
dude.
that dunk from him. That dude
Yeah,
he be dunking in jeans, bro.
yeah,
Like
straight up.
Yeah.
He goes crazy.
No
Watching
stretching,
Kilgan,
bro.
no
I used
stretching,
to watch
straight up
Kilgan
the
on
crowd.
like 7th and 8th grade. Like this was fucking awesome, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But
I
yeah,
think my I think obviously you have the cool Celtics moment. Who did Randall was in the All Star game, right?
Julius?
Were there
Hell
any
yeah,
Knicks in it?
man. Hell yeah. Jalen Brunson should have been in it. Randall was in it.
Right,
Did
Randall.
Randall play?
Yeah, he played.
Did he have
Yeah,
any,
he got
like,
11 points.
It's not bad. And I mean, there was like 500 points scored. You got to get 10.
yeah. There was a lot of points scored.
But did he have like a cool moment, Nick? Like
No, not really. I mean, his game is not flashy. Okay, he's a gritty guy, man. He's a real New York guy. So his game doesn't translate well to an All-Star game. He's not flashy.
if that makes you feel better.
He's bully ball, man. He's bully ball.
Right, yeah. He bullies the league.
He's a bully, you know. He's not gonna shoot like a pretty step back, you know. No, man, he's gonna it's gonna look ugly as hell, but it's gonna go in.
Only like
So-
25% of the time.
Hey, man, I'm just saying he made it there.
I'm gonna actually
got
back up Nick's point with Julius Randle. He's actually shooting or scoring, 24.8 points a game right now, currently,
Get fucked.
with a 46% field goal percentage.
Nice.
Pretty average.
Well, he takes a lot of high percentage shots. He doesn't really
Yes.
do much on the outside, but that doesn't take away from him shooting 46.
Which also, to your point right there, how the hell did he end up in a 3-point contest?
I don't
That's what
know.
I'm saying.
It's
I mean,
embarrassing.
Wait, hold on.
he replaced Anthony Simmons, so it's not like he was the first choice.
It should have been Tyson Joe. I can't,
Yeah.
And then there was another guy. I think it was someone from the Grizzlies or something. There was someone.
Yeah.
that-
I mean, it was definitely weird seeing like Tatum is a decent 3-point shooter, but seeing him in there was just kind of like,
I
why
think they should have
is
put Al Horford there instead of him.
Al Horford is shooting like the 4th best 3-point percentage in the league right now?
I wouldn't say that's a jab at Al Horford, bro.
Okay.
You know who's.
I just want to see the best.
Sure.
I want to see the. I want to see the best of the best. I want to see Curry out there. I want to see Dame out there. I want to
Yeah,
see
straight up.
Clay out there.
Well, Curry was
Yeah.
technically hurt, so it'd be kind of backwards if he went out there and
Well, yeah,
performed.
what I'm saying, but I'm just saying, like, in a perfect world, that's who you want to see out there,
Right.
and make it
Yeah.
maybe more incentivized where they, whatever. I don't know. I just think you need the best of the best out there. Yeah, and I love the one-on-one idea. I think it should be king of the court though.
I
So
agree.
like,
Oh, that'd be cool.
yeah,
That'd be sick as
KD
hell.
and Russ started out, and then once
Dude,
Russ
that'd be
puts his
awesome.
nuts on KD, then
Come
KD's out, type thing. Yeah, just make it, maybe if you get scored on twice, then you're out, type thing. Just make about maybe 10 people and just go around in circles, just like that. I think that'd be awesome. You got to throw some bigs in there, obviously.
Yeah.
I
think it'd be great.
A kind of low key moment of the All Star game. Outside of the first bucket, which was Giannis that did his like dunk or whatever, then subbed out. You had Donovan Mitchell throwing an oop to Markkinen, which was interesting, especially it being in Salt Lake. You had that little kind of connection there, and then after the game, Donovan Mitchell had like kind of, probably some of his most neutral statement since he got traded, which was kind of cool to see. But yeah, other than
Yeah,
that,
he balled out. He dropped like what, 38 or some shit.
40.
40. Yeah.
yeah. Other
Him
than
and
that,
Tatum
though,
were
I
just
think the game was
hamming
dookie.
each other up.
I think it was booty cheeks.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. It's not fun when there's that. I know y'all probably seen that picture on Twitter or whatever where you got whoever it was playing like basically 1-on-1 and all 8 guys up top. It's like,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
terrible.
Doing
I saw
nothing.
I saw that picture. It was a JT and JB going 1-on-1, and like everybody's just standing around. It's like,
Oh,
come
so it was
on.
the Celtics that made this year's game terrible.
I don't give a fuck. Tatum won MVP. JB scored the most on his own team. I don't give a shit.
All I gotta say is, if the Celtics do not win the finals, you will not hear the end of it about how proud you were of their All-Star game performance. I'm never gonna stop bringing it up. You better hope they win it.
Oh my god! I still haven't heard the end of it from last year. What makes you think I think it's going to be any different?
What happened last year?
Go fuck yourself. How about that? Yeah.
Since we've kind of thrown out the Jazz and Russ and KD a little bit, specifically Russ, what do you think, Jacob, about the buyout and Russ joining the Clippers?
I think the buyout was bound to happen. It would have been cool to see him in a Jazz jersey, I guess. I don't know. I think at the end of the day, he would have helped them win games, and they don't really want to win games right now. They want their young guys to get playing time and lose.
Shout out.
Try to get Wemby. Yeah, we're trying to do our best Spurs impression. But the Clippers, I guess it's their John Wall replacement.
Russ and PG reunited in LA.
Yeah, I just don't see it working out. The Clippers have been a failed experiment. They need to just cut ties, sell to the highest bidder, move on. It's kind of what.
We're gonna see, dude. The West playoffs this year are gonna be crazy.
Nuts.
Like, Josh should not have said anything.
Yeah, I hope he gets
They-
whoever they play. I hope it's like the Warriors, and I hope
First
Curry,
round.
Oh, I hope
Just
Curry takes him to the
stuns
shop.
him. Oh yeah, absolutely. He literally said, "Oh, I'm good in the West," and the entire West GMs was just like, "I'm pussy," and then just
Yeah.
everybody just got traded to the West. So,
Which
yeah,
makes it easier for the Celtics. So
you still gotta go through the Bucks. Bucks are a damn good team. I honestly in the East, I don't see anybody other than Celtics and the Bucks being a threat. Like the 76ers are good, but anytime
To be fair, if the
they're
Magic
not
play
good
the
enough.
Celtics, we know who's winning that game.
Yeah, straight up. I don't fucking understand that. Don't let the Magic get hot, man. Every time I pick against them, they always fucking win. Every time I pick them, they always lose. So it's just a failed state with the Magic. But outside of the Bucks, the Heat are the Heat. They're trying to move Lowry right now, or they were at least.
Hey, they got Caleb.
It's not doing anything for him.
hey,
Ooh.
Caleb go to the Heat.
Dude,
Yeah.
If this
Yeah,
was
he's gonna-
10,
Dude,
if this
he can still
was
ball,
10
man.
years ago, then yeah, I might
Dude,
be concerned.
He
But
can still ball, man. He can still ball.
I just don't think that's what they need.
yeah, I mean, you got Duncan Robinson making like 30 million over there to do fucking nothing, just run around the whole game, um,
Cardio.
basically. I mean, and then after the Heat and the Sixers, I mean, there's nobody. Raptors fell off. Um,
Raptors fell
and
off,
it's just
but I mean, playoffs are playoffs. You know, if
no,
someone
yeah, I
decides
get
hot,
that.
who knows? But
Yeah,
yeah, realistically, the
It's
East is
but
say
least weak.
it's safe to say though that you guys most like with y'all if y'all end up with one seed or Bucks two, or vice versa, however the
yeah,
season plays out, you're pretty much guaranteed an Eastern Conference final spot.
yeah, I would say that at least. I would think,
Ooh,
unless
I'm
barring
clipping
a
this.
devastating
Oh,
injury,
I'm clipping this in
barring
case.
an injury.
An industry. There we go.
Yeah,
That'd
I,
be-
I, I, I don't know.
I can't wait to
If we
get
get
this.
knocked out before the Eastern Conference Finals, it's not going to
Ooh.
be. I'm getting off
Ooh.
Twitter for a long time.
You better just
It's
not talk to us for a while.
yeah, it's not going to be fun. James is going to hit me with another L. I'm going to cry.
Oh, that's gonna be amazing.
It'll be
What
a three-man
happened?
podcast.
Yeah,
We'll
Oh, I
still
can't
be
wait.
so
jacking around because we'll have Kyle.
yeah, I don't know.
Then it could be
Yeah,
joking around.
There you go.
nice. Oh, yeah. Good. It's good. We'll talk about the All Star game and everything. So yeah, we can move on to the what happened before the All Star game. Pick 'em from last week. Uh, I don't really want to talk about my picks a whole lot because yeah, I went fucking 0-3, man. Uh,
Oof.
KD came back for the Suns, and Phoenix ended up getting the dub, 120 to 109. Kyle was the only one that picked the Suns. Me, Jacob, and Nick just, we wanted to light the beam, man. That's all we wanted to do. Light the fucking beam. The beam, I mean, I feel like, the Kings, man, I hope the Kings do something.
The
I feel
beam
bad for
was
them fans.
indeed not lit.
Yeah, it was not.
If I'm not
Uh,
mistaken, didn't like Booker and Chris or someone like went off that game? Maybe I'm mistaken.
um,
Or Chris Paul had like a bunch of assists. Something
yeah, I
ridiculous
think
happened.
Chris Paul had like 15 assists or some shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So congrats to Kyle for winning the week at 2-1. Good job. Uh, Jacob went 1-2, and me and Nick went 0-3.
Nice.
Mmm.
So Jacob is on top at 12-6. Me and Kyle are now 11-7, and Nick is 10-8.
You can't
Long
call
way to
So
me
go,
King
boys. Long way
Jacob
to
yeah, it's a
go.
just
long. We
yet.
got a long way to go. So then on Wednesday, Mavericks traveled to Denver, play the Nuggets. I figured this would be the time where Luka and Kyrie might actually show up and prove themselves on a stage. Evidently, I should have just went with my gut feeling that the Nuggets were going to win because uh, Kyrie is just fun.
I think
They're
Kyrie
not going
and
to win.
Luca still have not won together, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Nope, they're 0-3.
Fun fact, too, while you guys are shitting on Kyrie, he did not, in fact, play.
What?
And
He
we'll
didn't
talk about
play?
that, too. Yeah, nope. You had Luka Doncic out of the starters with 37 points. Reggie Bullock had three. Jalen Green, I believe it is, or Jeff Green.
Jalen.
I
Josh Green, excuse me, had
Oh.
6 points. Nick Kalina had four, and Dwight Powell
Knicks
had eight.
legend,
So
Knicks
he
legend
was
Frank Ntilikina.
he was the only player in double digits for the starters, and then you had Christian Wood off the bench with 17.
Well, you know,
Interesting.
sucks to suck. Should not have went with Dallas.
Either way, Kyle,
Yeah,
we don't care. Denver with the
yeah.
dub.
Jacob and
Joking for
Kyle
the
both
triple
had
double,
Denver. Yeah, there's a surprise.
Wait. What was his points? What was his point triple
14,
double? How many?
14, 13, and 10.
Ooh, because I was saying like I wanted like a 40 point, but he had 14.
He only shot the ball 9 times.
Yeah, I'll take
Damn.
it.
I mean, hey, uh, he might be the first. Was the first player since Bird to go back to back to back MVPs. I mean, the most recent Kia MVP ladder, he's number one. So I mean,
Well, hold on, dude. Do you think the recency bias is gonna keep it away and they'll give it to somebody else?
Who else would really
I
get
feel
it?
like, dude,
Possible. They've done it before.
yeah, right. So
And
I
they
feel
did
like
it
I don't
with
think they'll
the
give it to him.
they did it with the defensive player of the year. I mean, they were
No, they
tired of
didn't.
giving it to Gobert, and so
No, they didn't.
they gave it to
Gobert
Patrick
doesn't guard 1 through 5.
Beverly 2.0.
Literally, their game is not at all similar. But glad
I
to
don't know.
show
They
you,
kind of just run
you
around and do
don't,
stuff.
you literally don't watch any Celtics basketball. You couldn't have an opinion on this.
I don't know, dude.
So moving on to the next game where we all just got fucked by the Wizards. So somehow they went into who should have got the DPOY award last year apparently and dropped 114 on them. Couldn't defend their own home. Pretty sad. Yeah, little L 114 106. We all took the L on that one. Yeah, that rough week for me and Nick. Sorry, man. I know you were just wanting to go with my picks because you thought I knew what I was talking about, but evidently I didn't. So I'm sorry.
I chose those on my own free will. Don't give yourself credit. But,
Okay, fine. I
buddy,
don't feel bad. I don't feel bad anymore now.
good.
That's
Don't.
fine.
I
I
actually feel
won't.
good because you sabotaged your own. You went for the Nick sabotage and you just gave away the tie that we had going. Or no?
I didn't go for the Knicks sabotage. I just didn't think that Minnesota was going to lose at home.
Yeah, I ain't
Nobody
gonna lie
thought that.
though. No bullshit. I kind of wanted to go with the Wizards, but I was like, nah, definitely Minnesota at home.
Hindsight is 2020.
It'd have been 3-0. Of course, it would have been a short week that I went crazy too.
Eh,
With only 3 games.
it's all good though. So I only got 4 games for this next week because the games don't pick up till Thursday, and so the game on Monday wouldn't be over by the time we would talk about our pick 'em next week. So it's going to do 4 games, and then after that we'll get back into 5 a week. Yeah. So first game I got for us, we got the Pelicans at the Raptors. Uh, um, Not real sure on this one. I mean, the Raptors are just kind of but the Pelicans are also just kind of honestly, give me the Pelicans. I'll take the Pelicans. Kyle, what you got?
I think I'm gonna go with the Raptors in Toronto. Like we were kind of talking about earlier, they're not the same Raptors team they've been, but I mean, truthfully, has a lot of the same players they've kind of been rolling with for the past couple of years, and Fred VanVleet and Pascal Siakam, and and co. So I think I'll rock with the Raptors on this one.
Okay. Nick, what about you?
Give me Van Meat, man. Give me the
Yes,
Raptors.
sir. Man,
Jesus
meat.
Christ.
Man Meat, man. Give me the Raptors all the way.
All right, Jacob. What you got
So
now?
first, I want to point out that I feel like the way you were dissing the Raptors earlier was messed up. So I'm going Toronto based strictly off of your dissing them. I'm going
That's what
Toronto.
all I literally all I said is that they're not the same Raptors as the past. And that's a fact.
I don't appreciate you dissing I was about to say small market. They're not a small market. Never mind.
It's the whole
Toronto is
country,
not
bro.
a small market. What the
I know.
It's
I
the whole
corrected myself.
country.
I corrected myself.
Jesus Christ. He's just a hater. That's all he is. Anything.
You
Like,
got that
all he is.
right, baby.
Just a hater.
I
This
was
next
born to
game
hate.
is, I mean, it's pretty simple, honestly. I mean, this should
Is
be a
it?
no-brainer. It's the Rockets at the Warriors. I think I'm gonna have to go with the Warriors on this one. I know, really risky pick there. So, Nick, who are you gonna take?
Give me H Town, baby. No,
Okay.
no. Let's take Golden State, dude. But
Kyle,
what if?
dude, that
What
would be
if?
hilarious.
Dude, I'm telling you, I want to pick Houston so bad.
Do it.
Wait, is
Mm.
Steph playing?
No,
No,
Steph is
dude,
out, Gary Payton's out, Wiggins is day to day, and Iguodala is out.
Dude.
give me
Oh
Iguodala.
Changing your pick?
Yeah, Golden State.
no, I'm gonna stick with Golden State. They'll still win, but I want
If it
to so
was if it
bad.
was on the road, honestly, I might pick the Rockets because
I
on the
agree.
road, Golden State is like 3-15 this year.
And then they're like
But
15-3 at home
they're
or whatever.
Yeah, so Golden State at home.
I like Golden
And
State as
then this next game is pretty interesting. I was pretty happy when this one came up. So we got the San Antonio Spurs at the Utah Jazz.
The
Yo.
tank off.
The tank off, baby.
Yo.
So wait,
Let's
Uh,
a loss
go.
win in this
Let's
scenario.
go.
uh, I mean, give me Markkinen and Kessler, man. Give me the Jazz.
Why you pick those two?
Because those are the only two people that I know on the Jazz right now.
Why you pick those two in particular?
I don't know anybody else on the Jazz.
I'm,
Give me
I
Rudy
legit
Gay.
could. I is he on them still?
who?
I said Rudy
Rudy
Gay.
Gay?
Yeah,
I don't
Rudy
know if he
Gay.
is.
He didn't get traded, which I was bummed.
I thought he did. Okay, see, this is I don't keep up with
Give
the
me
Jazz.
Rudy Gay.
We got Ochai. Ochai's a stud.
That okay, y'all got Ochai. Okay, I remember watching him at Kansas. He was a stud.
And we got
Nick, who
Colin
you got?
Sexton and Jordan Clarkson.
Utah.
Yes, sir. That's actually actually not good though. Hey Kyle, congratulations on your Spurs winning. Nick picked the Jazz.
I was gonna say, dude, I'm really any team I pick, they'll lose. So odds are they will lose.
Kyle, are you rooting for your team? Or are you going with the Jazz, man?
Man, statistics say do not bet on the Spurs. Give me San Antonio, baby.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
On the
sir.
road.
I love it. I
We,
love
we, we
it.
can sacrifice one L for the sake of Jacob's sanity.
Hell yeah.
So I think
All right, Jacob,
I'm playing the pick'em game here. I'm seeing the only person that went Spur. Let's see. So Colton's the let's see. I think I'm gonna try to get a lead on Colton because right now. I'm kidding. We're going Utah, baby. Yes, sir.
I was like, it's bullshit. You know it.
We got the Ivory Towers out there. Woo, let's go.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Get
All right,
marketed.
so the last game we got on Sunday, gonna be a great game. Russ is now on the Clippers, and they travel to take on the Nuggets. So Clippers at the Nuggets Sunday night, primetime basketball. I'm gonna, give me the Nuggets. Every time I pick against them, they win. So give me the Nuggets, man. Jokic is gonna go off. I don't think Russ is gonna have the chemistry there yet. So, and who knows if Kawhi is gonna play? The dude never plays. So, Nick, who you got?
Pass.
Who?
What?
Pass. Ask somebody else. I'm still trying to think. I'm still thinking. I need more opinions. I need more opinions.
Okay, Kyle.
I
who do you
base my
got?
answer off what you guys say, so I'm generating my. So Kyle.
No original thoughts.
What a sheep.
Nope. Yeah, no, I'm a sheep. I'm sorry, but come on.
I'm going LA. I'm
Oh,
going Clips. If Russ comes out and plays, I think they're going to force Kawhi to play, so that way we can get a look at the new big three, and I think they pull it out on the road.
Nice. All right, Jacob.
So first off, because I'm glancing at our pick'em sheet, we forgot to do a pick of Team Giannis or Team LeBron.
I definitely said Giannis.
Oh,
I mean, looking back at it, I would have
I
gone
said
Giannis
Giannis.
since they took Mark.
I'll,
That's the only reason.
I
I
said
was
Giannis.
gonna say Giannis since they picked Tatum. Simple as that.
yeah, I said Giannis for sure.
Okay, so whatever.
Yeah, we'll add in that one on the back end.
Back on Clippers at Denver. I feel like the one consistent pick I've had all pick 'em is my guy Jokic. So I'm not flaking on him just because the Clippers got a big three now. I'm going Denver. I think that's the easiest one. Well, I don't know. That Golden State was pretty easy to pick. Let's be real.
Come on, Nick, ride with me, baby.
Dude, I'm sorry. 2-1, man. I gotta go Nuggets.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you're on your own.
Playing
buddy.
it safe.
Actually, you know what? No. Fuck it. Clippers.
Oh,
Let's
with you.
go.
Give me Clippers.
Let's go.
Nice. Also, marquee matchup on Monday. Y'all ready for this? Knicks are gonna host the Celtics at
Ooh.
6:30 on Monday.
We'll live
Easy
stream
dub.
that one.
hey, how about this? Let's throw that one
Easy
on.
dub.
I mean, we're gonna
Okay.
we'll be doing our podcast while the games they're going on are ending.
All right.
Throw that on the end.
Yep. Yeah, let's do it.
We had the Celtics Jazz, or sorry,
Yeah.
the Spurs Jazz. Let's go Celtics Knicks as our other one.
All right. It's Celtics at Knicks, so they're playing at the Garden
Okay,
or
there's Boston at Knicks.
the Garden, not the Garden. The Garden's in Boston. Give the
Stupid.
Celtics, obviously. I mean,
That's a
not
bold
even
pick.
Nick,
not even a.
Mr. Randall is going to put his nuts on
Oh
Jason
my
Tatum's
God.
face again,
Ooh.
and
Okay.
then Jalen Brunson is going to teabag Jalen Brown.
Jalen Brunson isn't going to teabag anybody with a 5'9".
Jalen Brunson is the better Jalen, first of all.
No,
So,
he is not.
Knicks by $1 million.
Okay.
Knicks in 4. Boom.
Okay.
And 4.
Okay.
In 4.
Imagine.
All right, Kyle, what you got?
4, bitch.
man, I want to ride with Nick so bad.
Dude, come on,
Oh,
don't.
yo,
I did it
He
for
did
you.
it.
I did
Did
it
it
for
with
you,
me.
Kyle.
He did it with me.
Come on.
Celtics, the number 1 team in the East.
You know,
Knicks are the number 6.
You
What's
can
the
bring my
record right now on the teams? Because after they play twice, it's like 1-1, right?
1-1. We won by 15 the first time, 18, I think, and then they won by
And
like
we
2
beat
or
their
something.
ass.
Yeah, beat our ass by 2. Yeah.
A dub's a dub, bitch.
Yeah,
I love
but
you,
why don't you want to talk
Nick.
about when we whipped y'all's ass by like 18, huh? Why don't you bring that game up?
1-1. 1-1.
Yeah,
1-1.
okay.
So
I love
after
you,
With a
Nick.
plus
this
minus
next
of
game,
16 points.
1-1. After this
Barely
next game,
scraped a
then we can
fucking dub
talk.
by. Okay.
I can't wait to be arguing like this, Jacob, next week. Over who has the
Anyway,
worst
Kyle,
team.
please finish. You're the
I love you,
talker.
Nick. I'm going with Celtics. For the sake of NBA pick'em.
Wow.
Boys.
I could have went no.
Nice.
Wow. I should have went Nuggets now. Wow. I'm hurt.
I'm not even commenting. Go ahead, Jacob. What do you think, man?
For the sake of NBA Pick'em,
Fake.
give
Fake.
me
He's going Knicks. He's
Randall,
going Knicks.
baby. Give me the Knicks.
Oh my god.
Yes,
Really?
sir.
My
Ugh.
man.
I gotta shout out again.
That's fine.
I gotta
That's
give
fine.
the man some credit. Shout out Kyle. I got the tingle. The
Go.
tingle has not failed me in Pick'em yet. I think.
Let's go.
Let's
Let's
go.
go back and watch previous VODs. to
I'm
see
gonna have the game pulled up over like on my other monitor.
It'll be like fourth quarter by the time we start, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll be able to tell. Yeah.
Oh shit! I'll be
I'm
in class.
gonna jinx
I'll
myself.
be in fucking class until 7:30.
Bring your
So I only get
computer.
to watch like half of it. Well, I have to take notes, Kyle.
That's what your phone's for.
Got him.
No,
He can't multitask like we can.
I can multitask. It's just finance, and I need to pay attention to
I
some of
mean,
it's hard.
school, Celtics, Knicks, big regular season matchup.
I'm gonna have it pulled up. Don't get me wrong.
I'm actually
But-
gonna send this clip over to your professor.
That's fine.
You're screwed.
Fuck. So, yeah, I mean, it should be an interesting matchup. I mean, hell, we got San Antonio playing Utah, and now we got Boston playing New York. Could be a fun couple days for the boys.
Oh, yeah.
Good times, gentlemen.
Specifically this column
Yeah.
right here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Alrighty, what's
Y'all
next
have-
on our?
Y'all have any more thoughts on the NBA before we wrap it up and move on to Kyle's topic?
Not really.
Good.
Think that's all I got too. So Kyle brought this up a couple weeks ago, ranking our top 5 TV shows of all time. Granted, I do not watch a lot of TV shows, and my number 1 TV show, I honestly haven't even seen it all the way through. I've watched season like 1 through 9 probably 4 or 5 times, but after
Start
season 9,
at 5. Start at 5 and then make your way.
yeah, no, I'm
Okay.
sitting there. I'm
Okay, I thought
just
you were
giving
gonna
this
say
as a no. I'm giving this as a preference. I personally don't watch a lot of TV shows, and a lot of the ones that people would have in their top whatever, I've never seen. So, I usually go first on all these things. So, Jacob, why don't you take me through your top 5, starting with 5, going to 1.
Damn, okay. I guess I'll go first.
On the spot.
First off, I want to give a couple honorable mentions. Okay, they didn't quite crack my top five, but I think they should be given their flowers. I mean, y'all might say them later, so who knows? First one, I want to give a shout out. So I got three. I got three. First shout out, I'm gonna say Key and Peele. I think that's a sleeper. It's given us
Solid.
tons of classics for at least our age. Um, so I got Key and Peele as my first honorable mention. I think another honorable mention is Jersey Shore. Another show
Oh,
another show that I mean I don't think anybody should put that in their top five, but it definitely has had a huge impact on just like the world high key, or probably just America. Let's be real. And then the third one, gonna do a little throwback, Mash. I'm not sure if y'all have heard of Mash.
Yeah, I've heard of it. Never watched it, but I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's like an old military show.
Yeah.
Only reason I know that
My,
is because my dad watches it. So
I was gonna say I think my dad watched that, but
I mean it's pretty good.
yeah.
I have other honorable mentions, but I think those guys get my main ones. But starting at five, I'm gonna go keeping it kind of in theme with MASH. Actually, a military show called Band of Brothers. Not sure if you guys have heard of it or not.
Heard of it, never seen it.
So it's basically about like a unit in the I believe in the Marines back in like I like how I picked it as my number five and I don't know the details. But back in like it's kinda like Saving Private Ryan time.
So we're like World
II.
War, yeah.
World War II.
Yeah. So it basically follows them around through, however long it is. Great show. It's got its like usual like the badass like military where you got stuff like that, explosions, tanks, airplanes, and you got like your sad stuff. Like it's pretty well rounded.
Nice.
Number four. So we got your serious military. For my number four, I'm flipping the script. I'm going South Park.
Nice.
I think South Park has some of the funniest stuff I've ever seen in my life. So it's got to be in my top five. Number three, I'm keeping it animated. I'm going Avatar: The Last Airbender. Fantastic show. If you haven't seen it, you gotta watch it. I'll take it. As we had an entire segment dedicated to only Marvel, right?
Yeah, we're all nerds. It's okay.
Number two, I have Dexter. I think Dexter's a fantastic show. And then
I never could get into Dexter.
I watched
I don't know
like
if
the
guys
first,
not giving it a chance enough.
You-
I watched
Didn't
like
have
the
time?
first
It's
watched
so
like
good.
the first two episodes and I was like, yeah.
Yeah, it was weird.
The
It's
Right?
first
so
season
good,
is like
dude.
very basic, but then like further
Okay.
on, it's like you got more like they're figuring stuff out. Like
It gets crazy, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
so cool. It's such a good show.
it's sick. And then number one, I've got MILF Manor.
Oh my
Yes,
god.
sir. No, I'm kidding. If y'all haven't heard of that,
Okay.
I would Google it. I don't even want to describe it. It's so weird. It's such a weird.
It's weird. It's such a
Yeah.
fucking weird show.
Long story short, you got a group of guys, young guys, a group of quote unquote milfs, and at one point they're standing across from each other with a gate in the way, and they open it, and it's the milfs and all their sons on the other side. So the guys they're interacting with are the other contestants' kids.
Ew.
It's fucking.
It's twisted. But my
Yeah,
real
That's
number
hilarious.
I have
Yeah.
something funny to say about MILF Manor, but I don't know if any of y'all would get it. So,
Probably not.
Say
I
it.
don't even.
dude, did any of y'all watch KY Speedy growing up?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Okay, so his like community or whatever, if you Google MILF Manor on IMDb, there's like a couple pictures of him on the shit on the fucking show. It is hilarious. It is also like in the recommended viewing stuff. It's like, oh, MILF Manor viewers also watch. It's like it says crew craft on there.
What?
So it's one of the old Speedy series. It's fucking
Okay.
like whenever he was explaining the shit on stream and like pulling it up, I like legit had tears in my eyes because I was laughing so fucking hard. Because obviously he's not on the show, but like there's a bunch of like it's like actual You should have stuck the show and then just like one of his Instagram pictures on there. Fucking hilarious.
That
Sorry.
is
Mhm.
interesting to say the least.
Yeah.
But my actual number one, I think it felt like a cop out pick, given how popular it's gotten recently and how meme infested it is now. But I gotta go Breaking Bad. Um, it was just a fantastic show. Simple
Yeah.
as that. So yeah, there's my
Seemed like
five.
the first seemed like the first season or two of it. I thought it was really good. Like I said, I'm
Wait,
on
Jacob,
fucking
did you ever end up finishing it?
Yeah,
Dude, I still have to finish like the last half of the last season. I still need to finish
damn.
it.
yeah. I
I
just
haven't
figured
gotten
that
around
there
to
was
it.
one time I had like some time on my hand. I was like, whatever. Um,
I've
Cool.
never watched it. I watched like maybe like the
Yeah,
first 6 episodes, and
it's really
same.
It's
good.
good.
I'll say the only show that I have not finished that I still need to go back and finish is Invincible. Um,
Dude, phenomenal.
I haven't
really
watched
good.
it.
Gorgeous
It's
show.
an animated
So good.
superhero movie or show.
Mm,
Sorry,
So good.
it was pretty solid. But
interesting.
Yeah.
I didn't watch like the final
Second season is
episodes.
coming out soon. Can't wait.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my five. I
I think
got again just recap: Band of Brothers, South Park, Avatar: Last Airbender, Dexter, Breaking Bad. That's my five.
nice.
Boss man.
Well, thank you for that. All right, Kyle, this was your topic idea. I think you should go next. Probably should have called on you first, but it's okay.
Oh,
Um,
good, dude.
I
what's
agree.
what's your top five, man?
I actually have some honorable mentions, just like Jacob, because I mean, a top five all time my favorite TV shows. I definitely prefer movies over TV shows, by the way, but I watch a lot of TV
Same.
shows, and I have seen a lot of TV shows. So I'm gonna start out with three. Actually, it's weird, Jacob. I had three honorable mentions as well.
Hey,
Probably could name more, but I'll start with Supernatural. For those who have seen it or haven't seen it, it's a very it's about supernatural things, monsters, ghosts, all these type of different things. Two brothers go on to save the world multiple times. So I thought that was just kind of super interesting. I think a very obvious show that should be in a lot of people's top five probably would be Grey's Anatomy. Uh, I mean, I mean, that's a great story for. I've watched all 17 seasons of it. I think they're on the 18th season now, so I haven't watched the 18th season. I probably won't. But there's some roller coasters in that show,
and what was I
and
taking shots at it earlier?
I think you were.
So I
Yeah, dude.
apologize. Since
That's
it's
kind of
It's
messed
okay.
up, bro. That's
None
kind of
taken,
messed
bro.
up.
And it's okay. I don't have any hard feelings towards that. Fuck you, no, I'm kidding. Um, and one of my favorite things about Grey's Anatomy actually is they incorporate a lot of current events. So you have all kinds of, when they implemented COVID, they implemented, the BLM movements, they implemented, gay rights and stuff like that. And I just think it's cool that some shows, there not a lot of shows are open to doing that. And I think it was pretty cool that they just brought that in, whether you agree with it or not, whether the producer agreed with it or not. It was just kind of neat to see it in a show for once, so we're like in the times that we're actually living. My last honorable mention would be Prison Break. I don't know if you guys have seen Prison Break.
never seen it, but I've
Never
heard
Colton,
seen
great
it.
I've
things
heard it's
about it.
good.
I recommend watching it. I see you shaking your head. It's about a brother who purposely goes to jail to break his brother that's in jail out of jail.
That's cool.
And he is completely tatted up from neck to toes, and inside of his tattoos is a map of the prison they're in. And
Oh
so he
shit.
uses like a mirror, and he
I
can
feel like that's a
remember
spoiler.
what the tattoo was. It's okay. I mean, it shows it like the first episode.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
Forget it.
I
And
was like,
then
I was
damn,
just
this is
sitting here
like the
like,
big
whoa,
reveal.
why the fuck?
damn,
Why should
bro.
I fucking watch
there's,
the damn
there's
show
so
now?
much there's so much more that happens than just that. But it's cool. It's really cool. Anyway,
Speaking of
uh,
spoilers, no, I'm kidding.
Swear to God.
Hey, man.
yeah, for those who haven't got to watch it, we're not going to speak about it right now. We'll give you guys maybe a week or two. But Jacob and I was supposed to be Jacob, Nick and I. Nick flaked on us.
I had
Meetings,
work. I
meetings
had
at the
work.
mall. Real
I
weird.
had work.
Jacob and I, and along with my girlfriend, we went to go watch the new Ant-Man movie. First day it came out. Phenomenal movie. So we'll wait and talk about it once, you know, we can maybe dive into it just a little bit, and just see what Jacob's thoughts were about it here at the end. We're going back to TV shows. My number five is, I think, a weird pick, but I really enjoyed it. It's called Empire. I don't know if you guys have heard of that. It's on
Heard
Hulu.
of it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, very good show. A lot of if you don't like singing slash musicals, it's probably not going to be your thing. A lot of music in there. Um, but to this day, there's not a role that I have seen in a movie, TV show, anything that has been played as good as Lucius Lyon in Empire was played by Terrence Howard. It's like his destiny in life was to play Lucius Lyon, and he just sells that super well. He makes the show 10 times better. I love Terrence Howard in other movies, other shows. Phenomenal job in Empire. I hated the way it ended. Didn't end very well. I think it was kind of abrupt. They had some kind of scandals going on with certain actors in the show. So that's my number five. Number four is going to be a one I just finished kind of recently, Peaky Blinders.
Mm.
For those of you who've
Yeah,
seen it,
I've seen
Oh
one
yeah,
episode.
I've
phenomenal.
seen
goated
the
show, goated
first.
show,
I've
bro.
seen the first 2 seasons, and that was like 3 years ago. And
Yeah.
I'm currently rewatching it, so I can watch it all because I really like it.
It took
It's goated.
me three times to get through season one. I watched season one three different times
Damn.
and stopped. And or excuse me, two different times and then stopped. And then the third time I got my girlfriend into it. I was like, hey, let's just sit down, let's get through it. I know the first season's rough, let's get through it and let's watch the rest of it. Phenomenal show, dude.
Well, with
And
me, I'm Kyle. I have a girlfriend.
sorry, am I saying I have a girlfriend too much? Phenomenal show. I recommend you guys watch it. My number three is going to be Money Heist. It is a Spanish TV show, completely in Spanish. I had to read the titles while my girlfriend got to listen to it in Spanish. And so, but a lot of people can be like, nope, I'm out. You can change the language to English, their mouth will just be off. You kind of just have to imagine it. A lot of shows you can kind of tell, I knew that was going to happen. Or, okay, this is going to happen. I never knew what was going to happen next. Took you, kept you on the edge of your seat. Thriller, man, really good show. So I definitely it's on Netflix, I believe, 5 seasons. I
I've seen the
recommend.
first 2 episodes, and they're really good. And then I never watched it
It's so good, dude. The
before.
first you like you said, the first 2 episodes, you're like, wow, and then as you kind of progress, it's just like, wow, like that's really happening. Number two is a show that's coming to its end, I believe, here soon. Snowfall. It's about a young African American man in South Central LA back in the 70s or 80s, I believe, and he becomes a drug dealer, big time kingpin, and it's interesting to me because it kind of incorporates the government and kind of they had a role in the big cocaine crack epidemic back then in the 70s. And so, phenomenal show, great acting, casted it very well, great storyline, all of that. Number one is going to be Power. I don't know if you guys have seen that either.
The one with the rock.
No, 50 Cent.
50 Cent. Gotcha.
Peace.
50 Cent produced it. 50 Cent's in the movie, or excuse me, in the show. Same thing. I'm following a routine here. Kingpin status in New York. Wanted to get out the game, couldn't get out the game. Follows his life, kind of his kids' lives, all that stuff. And I guess I like violent shows. It kind of keeps you engaged, like all the drug deals, shooting, all that kind of stuff. So it's a love story in of its own. So um, that's will 100% be my number one favorite TV show of all time, right? As of now.
Sick,
I
man.
like it.
Oh, yeah.
Dig, man. I dig it. Respect.
All right, well, I think I'm going to go next. Why not? I also have a couple honorable mentions as well. Um, this is just a throwback to my childhood because these are shows that I like grew up on. Y'all are gonna laugh, I already know. Swamp People was my shit growing up.
Okay.
If you never watched it, it was about alligator hunting in Louisiana. Uh,
I say
the
Swamp
alligator
People,
hunting.
Duck Dynasty.
Allig-
For a while,
Gator
that
hunting,
shit
yeah,
ran the world or ran Texas or I don't know, America. Who knows?
yeah. So yeah, I
Turtle
mean,
Man.
it's funny. I know you can make fun of me all you want. I fucking love Swamp People. Loved watching it. Actually, got to meet a couple of the people that were on it a couple years back. That was kind of cool. Um, yeah, and then I got Deadliest Catch. Deadliest Catch was also my shit growing up.
Might be the only show ever where they had to discontinue it because he caught all the deadliest catches.
No, that's
Oh,
River
I'm talking about River
Monsters.
Monsters. Yeah.
Yeah, Deadliest
All right.
Catch is whenever crab fishing in Alaska. That's
Yeah.
what I mean. My parents, we always watched that together. Yeah. So starting off, those are my two honorable mentions, just because I loved them growing up. Uh, I actually have one more. Hawaii Five O. I really like Hawaii Five O.
The old one or the new one?
The new one. The new one was pretty sick. I rewatched it like 3 or 4 times. I mean, I thought it was really cool. Kind of cheesy and corny. It's one of those TV like mainstream TV shows where well, plot armor and these people obviously aren't going to die, shit like that.
Right.
But good show. I enjoyed it. So starting off at 5, kind of, I think the show is really underrated. That '70s show, I fucking love that show. It's one of my favorites. If you've never seen it, I definitely suggest it. I really like it. I saw they just came out with that '90s show. I haven't watched that yet. I'm interested in it. Definitely, I want to go watch it, see how it compares. Obviously, it's hard to be like the original, but I'm sure it'll be good.
Sorry for bringing it up again, but my girlfriend has watched it, and she said
Yeah.
it's not good.
Oh,
Damn,
I think
got
I
him.
think I think it's just
God
because you
damn
can't
it.
relate it to to that '70s show. It's just different. It's not going to be the
Yeah.
same.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's all right.
Sorry for that.
So no, you're good. You're good. Yeah, just burst my bubble. Fuck me, right? So my number 4 favorite show of all time. I don't know if any of y'all seen it. It's called Mindhunter.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's a show about how the term serial killer came about in the '70s with the FBI, and I don't know. I just found it. I'm not like a true crime guy. I don't really like those shows, but this show like really intrigued me, and I hope they make a third season because the whole process that they go through is super in depth, and I just found it really interesting. But man, whatever.
If I'm
The
not
next couple,
mistaken, sorry for cutting you off.
very good.
They started the BAU, right? The Behavioral
Yep.
Analysis Unit, which I want to also talk about. That honorable mention that I totally missed was Criminal Minds. That's a fantastic show, in my opinion. So yeah, I watched a little bit of Mindhunter. I liked it. I just didn't ever get to finish it.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. Sorry, my AirPods just died, so uh, rest in peace. But yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. So going to number 3. The next couple ones are kind of mainstream. Number 3 is Stranger Things. Really like Stranger Things. I mean, it's been phenomenal so far. The 4th season was really, really good. I loved it. And then, I mean, I'm excited for the 5th season. Obviously, it's going to be the last one. I mean, they've just been really good so far. And yeah. Number 2 is kind of it's an animated one. I love it's Rick and Morty. I love Rick and Morty. It's fucking hilarious. Uh,
What do you think about the most recent Rick and Morty news?
uh, Obviously, I don't support that at all. I just like the show, man. But um, yeah, it's my number 1 show of all time. I've only seen like seasons 1 through like 8 or 9. I've seen those like 5 times, but after my favorite, well, I'm not gonna say that because it's spoilers, I guess. Even though the show's been out for a long time. One of my favorite characters is no longer on the show, so I just kind of like lost interest. But seasons 1 through 9, I thought were awesome. Favorite show of all time is The Walking Dead. I fucking love that show.
I like
It
that pick.
was, it was. I mean, the first like 3 seasons were like peak TV. I mean, even like the through 4 and 5, they were awesome. I mean, everything about it was cool to me. You know, I'm not a huge fan of zombie shows, but this one was like pretty realistic in a sense. So I mean, except for just shooting guns infinitely and never having to reload. But other than that, you know,
I'm
it kind of
sure
fell
that's
off towards the couple end of the seasons, but I mean, that's still my favorite show of all time. So,
Do you have a favorite scene or moment?
it's so tough.
I can give you mine
Uh,
if you want me to. I can kind of spark your thought process.
yeah. What is it?
I think for me, I don't remember what season it was in. Hopefully, I mean the show's been out long enough. If anybody claims spoilers, that's your own fault. But basically, they had been out. I believe it was Rick, his son Carl, and Daryl, and maybe um, what's what's her name? The lady with the sword,
Michonne.
Michonne. Yeah, I believe it was them four, and they got like jumped by this biker gang, and
Oh,
it was like at
yeah.
night, and they started like threatening Rick's son, and so this dude was holding Rick back, and he turned and like bit his throat and killed him, and then they just went to town on him. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Ripped his ear off, bit him in the throat.
Yeah,
Like that was, and then he had a gun and he didn't use it. He just beat the shit out
beat
of
him.
him.
Yeah,
And just like after that night, like Carl and Michonne just saw him like way differently because they saw what he was like capable of,
yeah,
and it was like, oh my god.
yeah. I think that was my number one, and number two would have been whenever they were in the church, and like the dude's about to kill whoever it was, and then like all of a sudden, boom, his like hand gets blown off, and then Rick comes out from the shadows. I don't know if you remember that. The
Trying
dude
to
with
think.
dude with the machete. It was like season 3 or something. Spoiled meat. I don't know if you remember that thing, but
Oh yeah. Because he was like, I made you a promise. I was gonna kill you with this red machete, and
yeah,
he killed him with the red handled machete.
yeah, it's pretty
I
sick.
think my favorite part of it would probably be when they're in Alexandria and Carl gets shot in the eye. I want to think he gets shot so many times. I mean, good
Yeah,
God, man. He gets shot in the eye, and Rick just takes his axe, and like all the walkers had like went into Alexandria and everything, and he just like takes his axe. Obviously, he would have died because this is plot armor all to hell. But he just goes out, takes his axe, and just starts fucking mowing down like 2,000 zombies just with a fucking axe. He's just everything about it was. I mean, it was just badass. I mean, a great show. I love the show. And whenever they cleared the prison, that was cool too. Where everybody was like, "Oh, you said it couldn't be done," and then they're just running through it like a wooden shit.
mm,
That was it's pretty cool.
I agree.
Yeah. All right, Nick, what you got?
Best for last, of course, for sure. I have a couple of honorable mentions too. One, I grew up on it, Pokemon, the OG one.
Oh, there we
I
go.
love it. Another one, I just started this one. That's why it's not ranked, but The Sopranos. I just finished the season one.
I had that in
So,
my low honorable mentions because everybody,
yeah,
well, I've seen a lot of
so
people give it like their number one show of all time.
yeah,
Yeah.
I just finished the first season. That's why I give it honorable mention. I can't put it in there
Is it pretty good?
yet. Yeah, the first season was pretty good. I enjoyed it.
You'd
It's just
recommend it?
old,
So,
right? It's pretty like what year did it come out?
dude, I have no, or maybe late '90s, early 2000s.
Which is not that old when you really think about it.
I just can't get into man. It's tough for me to watch older shows.
It's not bad. It's all right.
I'll
But
give it a try though,
anyway,
'cause I've heard the same thing. It's really good.
yeah, I don't know. It's been good, but yeah. So five, Avatar, Last Airbender. That one, dude,
Hopping on
Nerd.
the coattails.
goated show. I did goated show. I love it. You know. Four is Family Guy. I always have it on. It's just the best thing to put on for me in the background, and it's silly if I pay attention. Number three is The Boys um,
Ooh,
on Prime Video. Superhero, awesome, great show. I can't wait for season four.
Dude, I couldn't get past
Um,
the first episode of that.
oh, you
really?
didn't like it,
I couldn't get past the first episode. It was
You're
just
missing out.
so weird.
dude? It's give it a try, man.
Dude,
It's really cool.
that's like the first 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Like,
yes, dude.
no.
It's sick.
I was like, wait, what?
It's sick, man. I love it. It's like a different take on superheroes, which is kind of
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm almost done with season 3, and it was definitely like if I had been done with it, it would have been higher. Because
it's cool, right? It's a
yeah,
cool little
fucking
show.
awesome.
It's fun. It's a good time. But yeah, so two, Peaky Blinders. Dude, great show. Love it. Can't wait for. I think they're doing a movie
movie.
or the last season. I don't know
It's
whichever one it is.
it's a movie, yeah, because they just
The
finished
movie.
season 6,
Yeah,
and then they're gonna just continue. It's discontinued as a show, but the movie's gonna take on
it's
for
a
whatever
movie. Yeah,
season
I
6.
can't wait for that. Hopefully that will be good. So yeah, that and then number one show, Game of Thrones. Basic, but good, great show. Shitty ending, but overall, my number one show.
Yeah.
I've
Nice.
never seen it. So.
Me neither.
It's good.
You
Cool.
got a good variety of shows here. Like none of us really had the same like even one in each other's top five. I think the only one was Nick and Jacob with the Avatar.
And Piggy
And
Blinders.
Peaky Blinders. Yeah.
And Peaky
Oh,
Blinders. Yeah.
I would
I
say
understand.
the two shows that I had on my honorable mention, but I did not say because I fully believed that someone was going to mention them, is The Office and Parks and Rec. I think those are.
I was thinking, man, but I don't know
Yeah.
if I could put it up to like my top five.
I
Yeah.
agree.
See,
And The Office is one of those like it could be on the background, but I can't put it over any of the shows that I listed. So
What are your guys' thoughts on Friends?
I couldn't do it. I could not do
uh,
it.
for all three
I'm
of the shows we just mentioned, I watched one season of The Office, couldn't get into it. I watched a couple episodes of Park and Rec, couldn't get into it. And Friends, I can't say I really ever seen, but the girl I'm talking to really likes it, so I'm gonna say I love it.
There
Great
you
show.
go. Smart man. Friends is a great show. I think it went over a lot of people's heads when we were kids. But now as I've kind of gotten older and more knowledgeable, I guess you could say, some of their jokes are just it's just funny. It's just a clever, funny, stupid.
She showed me some clips that were funny, so I mean, I
It's
think
funny. It's a good show. But there's a big debate. There's some people debate it over The Office or The Friends.
yeah.
I would probably I might get some hate for that one. I would probably lean towards Friends.
Nice.
Ooh, a Friends guy. Okay.
Yeah, but I love The Office.
Yeah.
Office is funny. Parks and Rec to me, I think that Jazz has tried to get me to watch that a couple times, and
It's
Oh, yeah.
so
she's
good.
dying. She's dying laughing. I'm just like,
It's
that
very
was
similar to
stupid.
The Office. You have to fight to get through season one. You have to
Yeah.
really
Hmm.
once Chris Pratt gets skinny, it gets funny. That's just
Okay.
Dude, like
once
season like the first two seasons are kind of slow.
yeah.
I mean, Ron, I always see clips of Ron Swanson that make me laugh, and it makes me want to watch the show because he's just so fucking funny.
I'd recommend it.
Um,
Another show I want to get into is Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Yes.
I always see
oh,
funny
that's a
clips.
good show.
I've never
I've,
seen one episode.
I've never seen Family Guy, so I'm like 4.5 seasons deep on Family Guy now. I mean, it's one of those shows where like I can watch a lot of it, but after that, I just feel like my brain just hurts because of how
It's
fucking
just funny, man. It's just
Well,
I
stupid.
can't like I just can't like keep going with it. It's like God, I need to watch something that makes me think just
And
a
Family Guy,
tiny.
I would say it's not really a show that you need to sit there and watch the whole thing. Just let it run, and if there's ever a joke where you're like, you think that maybe a different episode had an impact on, just like Google it and go find the episode. Like, I don't know. That's what I see it at least.
I'm a completionist, so if I start something, I want to go through it in order and watch everything in order. So, I mean, I'm just gonna continue with the just watching it in order.
Fact about myself, I haven't watched just like you, Colton. I haven't watched Family Guy. I haven't watched American Dad, South
Haven't seen
Park,
South Park.
The Simpsons.
Okay.
Yeah, that was just
Family
it was
Guy.
just it was just something that wasn't in my household growing up
Yeah,
that
it wasn't.
I wasn't necessarily allowed to watch. Um, and just as I've gotten older, I guess it's just stuck, and I just don't find those things funny. That's why all my TV shows are actual, have an actual storyline to it, not
Down with
just
this guy. I can't laugh.
not just animated. I think the only animated show that I've watched that I find funny, weirdly enough, is Bob's Burgers. I think that is just stupidly funny. It just has some stupid stuff in it, and I don't doubt that Family Guy and American Dad and all that stuff is South Park is funny. I just haven't given it the chance to watch it.
I've seen a couple seasons of South Park and it's fucking hilarious. So one of my plans is to go once I finish Family Guy, whenever the fuck that is, go through South Park.
That's like a 2 year long investment right there on both.
They
Yeah.
did a South Park post COVID.
Yeah.
That one, I've seen that one. That one was pretty funny.
That's
Actually, I
that's
watched that one
sick.
on
I
YouTube.
haven't seen it yet. I need to watch it.
Yeah. All
Uh,
right. I think we all had some good little debate there on some TV shows. So why not keep it rolling? We're gonna go into music now. So just kind of like what we've been listening to the past week. Who are like top five people that we're been listening to so far? So started it off with Jacob last time. Nick went last. So Nick, why don't you go ahead and start us off, man? What you been listening to the last week?
um, I'm just gonna do basically, I guess, top five that I've been listening to recently. Uh, Not really in any order, just the five that have been popping up the most, I guess. Um, One is Thundercat. It's
Ooh, a little
like
R&B.
alternative R&B. Yeah,
Yeah.
R&B. I like it. It's nice. Joji, that's like R&B too. Alternative. I don't know. It's like pop, you know, pop type. Kuko, which is also kind of like pop. Uh, yeah. Lil Yachty. I've been listening to Lil Yachty's new album. It's been nice. And Tyler the Creator, just you know, Tyler.
Remind me
So
to
yeah.
never get in a car with you.
Dude, whenever
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
he
Dang.
drove us
damn. All right.
he
My
drove us to
bad.
Colorado, I wanted to shoot myself.
Whoa.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Nick.
Just kidding.
All
I'm just
right, man.
kidding.
No, that's cool.
It's just a different type of music. Everybody likes what they like.
Yeah.
I
Dang.
know you probably wanted to do the same whenever I played mine. Simple as
Oh,
that.
Okay.
we got Fight Club happening.
That was
Let's
tough.
get it.
I don't know your first three. Uh,
I
Lil
had
Yachty is just personally somebody I wouldn't bump to, and Tyler Creator might be like one of the like in my opinion I would just never listen to his music.
I'd
Okay.
I
say
like some of Yachty's old stuff, but now it's just like I can't do it. And Tyler the Creator, I just can't.
if you heard like Thundercats like top 2 3 songs, you'd probably recognize it. I know one of them was used a lot in like a TikTok sound or like a very like it was either TikTok or Twitter or something. It was like a trend.
Sing it for us.
Yeah, let's hear it.
You got the wrong guy there.
I was gonna say, I mean, it's Nick's favorite. Nick,
As
sing
long
us
as
some.
if it's not recorded, I would have done it. But I don't want the world, the millions of viewers we got to hear it. So yeah.
Nick, if you don't mind, would you go through each of your top five and give me your favorite song maybe, and I'll literally jot it down and listen to them.
Um,
And for the viewers out there, if nobody
sure.
else has heard them, just kind of
And you
if
have
you
to
have one
do
off the top of
a
your head
five
or
Sure.
second rendition. You have to sing it.
No, I'm not doing that, man. Hold on. I'm sorry, I wasn't
We can
prepared.
come back
For...
to
no,
that.
I know. Yeah, we'll come back to
Yeah,
that.
yeah, yo, go ahead. Yeah, you guys go ahead.
Uh, well, since we need some, I guess. I mean, I think we're all gonna have very different tastes. So, Kyle, why don't you go next? You, you country bumpkin.
Contrary to what many people might believe I listen to, my favorite, I mean, genre of music is probably is easily going to be country. Um,
Don't ever put me
hey,
in the same car as you, bro. No, I'm
it's
kidding.
all right. Dude. I don't want you
Nick loves
riding with
to
me
rock
no
out
way.
the potatoes.
Yeah, dude, and that's actually in my top five. I kind of I bounce back and forth between rap and hip hop and country. Kind of depends on what mood I'm in. If the sun's out, shining bright, windows down, bumping country music. If not, I got two tens in the back
Oh,
of my Honda Civic, ready to
yeah,
bump. So it kind of just depends on whatever I'm kind of feeling like. But for the sake of this, I'll because I feel like it'd be different. I'm gonna go with country. Um, my top five artists probably right now that I'm listening to would be number one, Luke Combs. I don't think he misses. Every single song that he has come out with is listenable. If that's even a word. You can just listen to it and you like it. Number two, Parker McCollum. He's one of my favorites. Again, I haven't heard a bad song really. Like them all. Three, Cody Johnson. I haven't been to many concerts, but I've been to one of his concerts, and I think it's pretty impressive to say that if I pulled him up on Apple Music right now, he sounds the exact same live, and there's not a big tone difference between the two. He's a great performer, real just seems like a stand up guy. So I really enjoyed his concerts, and it was really cool because the concert that we went to actually was his first non-mask required, non-social distancing concert. So it was packed. The energy was really high. Really cool show to see. Number four is going to be a guy that's kind of coming onto the scene here recently, Zach Bryan. Um, I was there when people were discovering him on Twitter. He has a tweet of him singing by a campfire, blew up. I've been listening to his music since then. I actually have behind me here. I have a vinyl, and I actually bought his new album that just came out not too long ago. Actually, maybe a year ago. It has 34 songs on it.
Damn.
34-song album. Have it on vinyl. Listen to it. Can listen to every song. Uh, Up and coming, and I actually want for him just to kind of give him a shout out. Like he's going to listen to this. He had a couple of fans kind of get mad at him because Ticketmaster, which is a resale ticket site, were like jumping his ticket prices up like out of this world. So he actually made a song that says "All my friends hate Ticketmaster," and that's an actual song that you can look up and listen to. And now he goes to a specific site where he can control the prices for his fans to get accessible tickets. So I think that's really cool.
That's
Yeah.
pretty sick.
And my number five that I'm kind of banging to right now is going to be Pecos and the Rooftops, as Colton said. Very low key type of band. Was actually one of the very first concerts that I went to with our buddy Cam and his girlfriend. Shout out Cam, Navy boy.
Yes, sir.
And so got to see them live. That was pretty cool. And they're coming out with some new songs finally that are kind of getting some traction and enjoy them. They're kind of like a slower rock country type vibe, but definitely bang them on a daily basis.
Fuck yeah.
Sick.
Oh yeah. Definitely gonna be different from all of us. So yeah. I mean, solid. I like Pecos. I like Pecos a lot. Parker McCollum. I've never really listened to Zach Bryan, but let's see, I'm trying to think. What was your other ones?
Luke Combs and Cody
Yeah.
Johnson.
I like Luke Combs, but honestly, I haven't listened to Kojo a lot, so might have to look into that a little bit. Yeah, thank you. All right, Jacob. What do you got?
I mean, first thing I want to say is never put me in the same tractor as Kyle. That's all I gotta say. Nah, I'm kidding.
I was just kidding too, Nick, by the way. I'll always take you. Oh, wait. Pause. Go on a ride with you.
Pause. Resume. Resume.
Nah, yeah. I'll always go on a ride with you.
um,
I didn't want to kill myself on the way to Denver. I was just exaggerating. Just not a
I don't want to
fan.
kill
well, I think
myself. I
it's
just wanted to jump out the
I was
car.
just I was just not a fan of the same music you like. It's simple as that. Just
I
like I know
respect
you
your
didn't
decisions.
do the shit that
anyways.
Anyways, yeah.
So
Anyways,
one thing I like to say because Kyle just mentioned about kind of first concerts. So my first concert ever, it's gonna be a little like none of this will line up with my favorite artist right now, but it was actually a Leonard Skinner concert at the Houston Rodeo.
Nice.
So
hell
it's
yeah.
pretty sick. Had some Freebird, had some.
yeah, Freebird,
There's something.
man.
I can't remember. Sweet Home Alabama, a little bit of all that. But right now, I would say my top five. Again, I forgot. I needed to run this by Kyle for approval. No, I'm joking. So I'm gonna go. Probably my number one of all time. Well, nah, I can't even say that. There's so many that I just absolutely love. But so I'm gonna go Post Malone. I can't think of one Post Malone song that I dislike. He has songs that are covers. I love. Second, Nick mentioned him. I'd go Joji. Um, he's just like Post Malone. There's not one song of his that I don't like. Another one recently, Kanye West. I know he gets a lot of hate, but makes amazing music. Just like the other two, I can't think of one song that I dislike. Um,
You like all of Donda?
I did, other than like Donda chant. I mean, but that was just an intro, so you can't like that. Um, then you have Juice World. I always love Juice World. Um, I've been getting into some of his leaks recently, like his unreleased songs. Um, and then the last but not least, got a little bit of Suicide Boys. They're a diverse group. I would say you got a little bit of everything with them. There's definitely some of their songs that I can't just listen to on a daily basis, but they do have a lot of stuff that I can just throw on whenever. Um, that being
That
said,
funk.
yeah, it's I like it. I would say I know we were kind of chatting about this at one point, but some songs that I've recently been listening to that don't necessarily come from those guys though. Um, so one of them, it's a Mac Miller song. It's called "I Can See." Um, been listening to that recently. Kind of got me on like a little Mac kick. Um, there's a brand new song actually that came out. It's called "Fact." It's by a guy I've never heard of, Ghost Love Me, but it has Lil Uzi Vert featured on it. Um, I would say everything but the Ghost Love Me guy's part's good. I'm not a big fan of his part, but the other 2 minutes and 15 seconds is solid. Um, song called Whoa, and then in parentheses, Mind in Awe by XXX Tentacion, which there's a whole big thing with him right now in the news about his murder and if Drake was involved, which I don't believe.
Dude, Drake put the hit out, man.
There's no way. I refuse to believe that. And then the last one, Kanye song. It's called about Thought About Killing You. That's what it's called. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's one of those ones you gotta. If you listen to the first like 30 seconds, you're like, "What the fuck?" And then it goes to like it switches a little bit. So, yeah. That's what. Hey, Kyle and Colton, y'all are more than welcome to ride with me.
I don't know. It might pass.
Y'all can throw y'all's headphones on if you want. I don't care. But yeah, that's what I'm rolling with.
It's all good. It's all good. I mean, I like Posty. You can't go wrong with Posty. I don't really listen to a lot of Joji. A couple songs here and there. He's got solid stuff. What do you think, Kyle? What was your takes on his music?
Hey, like you said, man, everybody has different opinions. I like some of Post Malone's songs. I don't mind them. Like I don't know Goji. I would. I mean, I like maybe two of Kanye's
That's
songs.
disrespectful, bro.
Uh,
There's no way you like only two Kanye songs.
maybe three. I don't
No,
know.
there's not
I have to hear them. I can tell you all of the lights and power. That's the only like. I'm just not. I really haven't listened to Kanye or Dove D. I know he's one of the best
could
in the game when it came
honestly,
to
with
previous years. But
yeah, with how much music Kanye has pumped out, we could probably list off 20 songs that you've heard, and you
oh,
probably
100%.
you'd be like,
Yeah,
oh,
100%.
whoa, he made that, he made that, he
Yeah,
made that.
100%.
You'd go on and on, but
Me personally, I'm not a big Kanye fan. His old stuff's good. The new
yeah,
stuff
yeah,
is just not
yeah,
for
yeah,
me.
Hell.
Yeah,
yeah,
I know. It's fine.
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, I have my five that I've been listening to a lot lately.
That young boy. And be a young boy.
I don't be bumping Young Boy as much as I used to, but I guess it's a good segue into my top five that I've been listening to. Um, Man, the five artists I've been listening to, I'll go into some of the songs here in a minute. Artists, I mean, 21 Savage, he's my favorite. I bump his stuff
The
every day.
British boy.
Huh?
The British boy.
Yeah, yeah,
Talk
we'll
about
go
some
with that.
drill.
I mean, mine are pretty generic. I mean, Future, I'm a big Future guy. I've been actually going back through some of his like older stuff and listening to it more. So, like off his Purple Rain album, Hendrix, and then the album he released during COVID. Fuck, I can't remember what it's called, but I really like that one too.
I'm
Do
kidding.
what?
I'm kidding. I'm thinking Young Thug. My bad.
Oh, okay. But then another one I've been listening to a lot recently is Young Nudie. He's another Atlanta rapper. He has a lot of songs with 21. I really like the a song called EA by Young Nudie with 21 in it. Another one, rest in peace, Young Dolph. Love Dolph. Been listening to Dolph a long time. His stuff never gets old. And then another one, kind of like a Ross. Shout out Ross. Ross puts me on a lot of music. He put me on this guy like 2016. His name is JD Youngin. He actually just got shot and killed too, so rest in peace. But he's got a bunch of good songs that I like and that I like to bump in the gym and everything. So yeah, those are kind of like the five people I've been listening to mainly here lately. And then like the couple songs I've been bumping a lot. I mean, it's really different than everything that was listed there. Um, Change by the Deftones. I've been bumping that a lot. Kind of some like alternative rock that really gets me going. Shout out Jacob, been putting me on a lot of Suicide Boys lately. Um,
Suicide pimping.
yeah, the song
Yes,
called Big Shot
sir.
just came out. I really like it. Been listening to a lot of Nickelback too. I love Nickelback.
Yeah.
Nickelback goes hard. I don't give a fuck.
Look
Anybody
at
Nickelback,
that
this
says
graph.
Nickelback doesn't go hard is brainwashed by social media and believe everything they see on social media.
exactly. Nickelback goes crazy. Uh, and after that, this is a song I actually just found like 2 days ago. It's called Texas by Big X the Plug. It's a great song. I think it's funny. I mean, he's just talking about being from Texas, and I mean, whatever. I like it. So, yeah,
Interesting. I never heard of it.
I know Nick hates my music choice, so it's all good.
When have I said one time anything?
I know you hate mine, bro. It's okay. I don't think anybody
No,
there really listens to country.
no. Actually,
I listen to a lot of George Strait. I love George Strait.
Yeah.
there's one nudie song that I have that I really like. I'm trying to find it. I can't remember the name of it. Ah, sorry.
I've never heard of Young Nudie.
Sunflower Seeds. It's with Pierre
Oh
Bourne.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That song bumps.
Yeah, it does. I just listened to that for the first time like 2 weeks ago, and I really like it.
Yeah, that song bumps, man. I like that song.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, can't go wrong with Dolph, man. Dolph, rest in peace. But
Yeah.
got lots of good,
Good
got
people.
lots of good music. All right, so got lots of good debates on some music, some TV shows. Now the real debate starts. Nick, you ready?
Was it Would You Rather?
Yeah. So we did a
Okay.
segment on this. I think it was the second podcast. Was Nick's Would You Rather? We're bringing it back. Uh, I mean, we all really liked it the first time. So I don't know. Like none of us know what these are gonna be. So a little concerned, excited at the same time. But I'm ready to hear these.
Okay. So I got three. Two of them are like, I'll ask you guys. The third one's just a silly one. That's why it's at the end. So the first one is the Would You Rather NFL Receiver Edition. So it's for Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver for the Detroit Lions. So I'm gonna ask you him or another receiver, and you got to pick between the two. You guys, I'll just like go around the circle type thing. So Amon-Ra St. Brown or Chris Godwin, and I'll start with Jacob, and then yeah,
Okay, quick question. Are
yeah,
we going purely? Are we saying who do we think's better, or on our
like
team?
no, no. Who would you want right now? Like healthy right now. Like if because some of these guys might be hurt. So, but everybody's healthy and right now at
And
this
I,
time,
I'm
who
just,
would
I'm
you rather
just.
have?
So if I was like going like power ranking, I would put this guy above this guy.
Yeah, yeah, basically,
Okay.
yeah. It's just who'd you rather have,
Okay.
essentially.
Hmm. That's kind of a tough one. I mean, you have what St. Brown is just breaking on to the scene, and Chris
Yeah, or I
Godwin's
guess
had.
everybody. I mean, we can all discuss it and we can all come up with our things. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's the first one.
I mean, it's an interesting one, I would say, because you got, like I said, he's new to the NFL. Um, he was in a unique situation where Jared Goff started kind of clicking. Um, but then at the same time, you got Godwin, who has proven himself, has just can't stay on the field. You know, I don't know.
It's tough.
That's a good one, man. I'm struggling with it.
And I do.
I have multiple, by the way, like for each like receiver. Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, that's fine. Yeah, I mean, I would say honestly, um, I'm not a huge fan of like taking. It's that there's a lot of recency bias there. I would say, but I would say in sports in general, um, hitting a stride is probably one of the most important things. You can be extremely skilled, but like in baseball, if you have the quote unquote monkey on your back, you're kind of screwed. Or like what you were saying, have like the yips,
Yeah,
you're
the
screwed, right? So I would say, I mean, as of right now, today, I'll take uh, I'll take St. Brown.
Okay.
I think I'm
Okay.
gonna agree with you there.
Cool.
I'm taking St. Brown too. Uh,
Okay.
and Godwin's great. Can't really stay on the field though, and I think I don't know. Just
But
give me
like
some
this is like if they were fully healthy, like injuries aside.
fuck.
Yeah, I don't have enough. I guess recency bias is kicking in. I mean Chris Godwin was very good, but he also at the time did benefit from Mike Evans was on the same field,
Gronk,
Gronk. I think they had
Also, has
Bray as
Tom
well.
Brady throwing him the ball.
Yeah,
Brady.
he had a lot of things benefiting him, and St. Brown did what he did with fucking Jared Goff and the Detroit Lions. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah,
I think I
College.
go same. I think
Uh,
I go around same round too.
St.
Chris
Brown.
Godwin.
Okay.
Chris Godwin is good though. Healthy. No
Hmm.
matter it's hard. You can't just take away from a player just because he has other players around him. He
Yeah.
still makes the catches. He still makes the yards. He still makes the touchdowns. So, but I would
Okay.
still go. I'm around St. Brown.
Okay. Cool. Cool. All right.
hey, you
Okay.
didn't pick yours. Who are you picking?
Yeah. Who are you picking?
I'm gonna St. Brown
Okay.
Lots of
because you guys
diversity here.
picked it. All right. I'm gonna St. Brown or Jalen Waddle. Personally, I take Jalen Waddle.
This is another like what Jacob said. The recency bias is kicking in right now. I mean, Jalen Waddle was really damn good this year, but so was St. Brown.
He's fast.
Oh,
I
Jalen
do
Waddle.
speed kills, so I pick speed over everything.
Yeah,
Jalen
yeah,
Waddle.
I'm going
and
Waddle.
give me
Waddle.
Waddle. Yeah,
Everybody's Waddle. Okay. I'm gonna have St. Brown or CD Lamb.
CD,
CD.
CD.
I'll
CD
take
is
CD
different.
too. I'm gonna do CD. I'll take CD.
I mean,
Jacob. Jacob,
Easy.
no.
St. Brown.
Against the grain.
I don't know.
Ridiculous.
I think this one is closer than the Waddle one. I think Waddle I easily pick over. Who'd you say?
Do you think Waddle is better than
CD.
CD?
No, that's not this one. That's not this one. I'm saying the
I'm on.
second one
I'm
we did.
on. I'm on Ross St. Brown.
Well, if Waddle is an easier pick than over CD, then that means you think Waddle is better than CD.
I'll take him.
Oh.
Give me Waddle over CD. I'll take it. I'll
That
back it up. I'll take it.
yeah,
I'm speed kills.
Cowboys hate is blinding him so
No, I think if you
hard.
give give Waddle a quarterback that can throw it more than 15 yards, who knows what he can do? And he had a great year with a quarterback that can't throw the ball, can't stay on the field, and he was playing with Skylar Thompson. You know.
And he also had Tyreek Hill next to him. You know, when you're talking about who Godwin had next to him, you know, makes it a little bit easier when you have Mike Evans or when you have
Well,
arguably one of the better receivers in the league.
and
And then
I think
you put CD up with Noah Brown.
one argument that I think that you're forgetting that you've made in the past is that a lot of Dak Prescott's interceptions come from his receivers. CeeDee Lamb. So
Was
yeah,
not CD on. I think
yeah,
CD might have been one of those, and it was
but
like
it's one
Noah
too
Brown.
many. That
Or
is one too many. So
okay, yeah,
um,
well,
yeah, I don't think.
okay.
Anyways,
Okay.
I'll take
Why?
CD though.
Take CD. Okay. All right. I'm on Ross St. Brown or Michael Pittman Jr.
St. Brown.
St. Brown.
Hmm.
Okay, that was easy.
I don't know.
I'll pick St.
I
Brown.
like Pittman, so I'm gonna go
Dude,
He's
Pittman.
not
he
bad.
went off. He
Man,
went off
Pittman's
the year
bad.
before last
I like him,
when
and I
they had
believe in
Philip
him,
Rivers.
so I'm taking him.
You take
I'm not
Pittman.
saying Pittman's bad, but I mean St. Brown.
All right. Okay, fair enough. Last one. I'm gonna St. Brown or Terry McLaurin. This is a close one for me.
I'll take Terry.
I think I'll take. I think I take Terry as well.
I think if you give Terry anybody else, and like no offense to Carson Wentz, seems like a nice guy, but if you give it fucking Taylor, or if you give McLaurin anybody other than Carson Wentz, I think he's gonna do a hell of a lot better than he did. I mean, granted, he played with Heineke for half the season, and Heineke is fun, and I love watching Heineke play just because he's a fun quarterback to watch. I don't think he's very good, but he's definitely fun.
Seems like a gym rat, fundamentalist.
No, it's not at
Great
all.
locker room guy.
Someone that would.
He just look. He's just fun to watch because he's electric. But I think if Scary Terry had a better quarterback, he would be putting up a lot more yards.
For sure.
Fair enough.
Gary Terry.
Good, Terry. Okay. All right. So the next one, this is NBA point guards edition. LaMelo Ball. Again, same rules apply. They're healthy and right now, fully healthy. LaMelo Ball. So first one, LaMelo Ball or Trae Young.
Very young.
Trey Young.
I like
take
LaMelo
LaMelo.
though. I like
I
LaMelo.
take LaMelo. I take LaMelo personally,
I like LaMelo though.
just because fuck Trae Young. But
I'll take Trey.
Yeah, there's a surprise. The New York fan not liking Trae Young.
fuck him. So everybody's doing Trae Young.
Good for
Yeah.
you.
give me
Okay.
Trae.
All right. LaMelo Ball or Tyrese Halliburton.
Give me Halliburton.
Yeah,
I'll take Halliburton too.
I gotta go
It's kind
Halliburton.
of recency bias, but
But like
Halliburton's
he's balling, dude. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kyle
Yeah, Halliburton.
Halliburton. Okay. LaMelo Ball or Jaw.
Jaw.
Yeah,
Jaw. That's
Ja.
easy. Okay. LaMelo Ball or Spencer Dinwiddie.
LaMelo.
I'll take LaMelo.
I honestly think
What?
if
Spencer Dinwiddie's a bucket though.
I mean,
Dude,
he is.
He's a hooper.
I'll take
Yeah.
Dinwiddie, honestly.
I think I go
I think
Dinwiddie too.
I think if you put LaMelo on another team, he is way better. He's
yeah.
minutes, man.
I
Who
love
they play
LaMelo.
with shouldn't
So good.
matter. That's what you were just telling me about CD.
Oh.
No, that was not the point I was making. I was saying lining up CD with a bunch of shitters on the outside makes it easier for teams to double team him. You were saying that it shouldn't matter who he plays with.
Makes you think.
Next.
Anyway, LaMelo Ball or D'Lo.
Mello. LaMelo,
Melo.
sorry.
Hello.
Yeah, Melo.
I don't, man. I feel like D'Lo should have been like the next big thing, though, dude. I don't know what really.
He got his
Yeah,
Dude, like
but
when he was in Brooklyn that first year, he was insane, man. And then I don't know what happened after.
Yeah.
Who knows? All right. Last one. This one's silly. Would you rather? Okay, you gotta go stand behind the horse, take your finger right in his butt, and have it's gonna kick you. You're gonna die or be immobilized for the rest of your life, or you have to sneak into a elephant exhibit at the zoo, go up to the biggest elephant you can find, sneak up to him, go up to him, smack his balls, and have the chance to run out of there before he kills you. Which would you rather have to do?
I'll
You
take
get
the
a chance with
elephant.
elephants, but
I take the
will you
elephant.
make it? But if you don't make it, you die.
I
Basically.
mean, dude, you know how hard a horse kicks.
I want to get kicked by
I
a horse.
don't
Yeah.
want to touch its rear end either. So
Just
I'll
give me
just
the- give me the-
I'll just use the elephant's nuts as like a punching bag, like one of those at the arcade. I'm just taking it and just running.
Okay.
It's not even gonna know what hit him.
Yeah, I'm taking the elephant, man. I don't want to get kicked by a horse and get immobilized the rest of my life. I want to at least have a chance of making it out and still, being able to use my legs or, not be a vegetable.
Yeah, respect. Jacob, you've been quiet.
I think the horse kick is too fast. It happens too immediate.
Too fast.
So you do that, bam.
You don't even have time to take your finger
I'd
out.
say, hey, who knows if you even can get your finger in there? Because I mean, you can just walk in and be like, okay, it's gonna kick me as soon as I touch it, and you're just reaching, and it's just like, pow, and you're just like, you're dead.
Okay. In this scenario, at least till your knuckle, it has to be in there.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Then it'll react.
If anything, I was hoping I could just do this, not this.
Okay, fine, then that. Okay, fine, then just tap it and it'll kick you.
I'll still take the elephant though. I think I have the greatest odds of making it out unscathed.
Yeah,
I
straight
can
up.
wind up, bounce it off its stomach, and dip. So I think I'm good.
Okay. All right. Respect.
Oh my God.
Okay. That concludes Would You Rather.
What do you pick?
Yeah,
I would do the elephant too, man. I'd rather die than be a vegetable.
Yeah, man.
Oh god. Thank you for that, Nick.
Thank you, Nick. Great
I really love when
discussion.
we can debate elephant balls.
Yeah, it's my favorite topic.
Hey, the sports ones were decent though.
Hey,
Yeah, a
I'm
little
not
thinking.
talking shit about your would you
Take
rather. I
some
thought it
thought.
was hilarious.
You're
All right,
hilarious.
all right, Jacob. Let's go ahead and wrap it up with your surprise topic as always. Something I look forward to. What do you got for us tonight?
Okay, so this has to do with. Um, so I'm gonna start this off by I have some rules. So don't give any immediate answers. I got some rules to it that limits how you can answer.
Okay.
Because the obvious answers are cop out answers that I would take, so I'm gonna rule it out that y'all can't take. So, I was probably maybe months ago. I don't remember exactly when it was. There was the massive Mega Millions that turned into over $1 billion.
Okay.
So you win that. I mean, taxes get taken. Whatever, you end up with $500,000 or $500 million, whatever. Right. So you win that lump sum of money. What is the first thing you go out and buy? But it cannot be investments. You can. We're not talking. Obviously, you have enough money you can invest it. We're not talking about investments. We're not talking about go buy your family a home. We're not talking pay off debt. Nothing that a smart human being should do. You're about to go crazy, and you got one thing that you've wanted your entire life. You can't afford it, or it's just so out of pocket that nobody can really buy whatever. You got to give me one of those.
Okay.
I've
I
gone
like
first
it. Make
previously,
me think.
so I personally am not going to go first. Um, let's see, who am I going to pick?
Oh God.
I'm gonna go Kyle. I feel like you can talk it out if you want to. You don't have to say it immediately, but I want to hear yours first.
Man, you kind of got me. I like your rules though, because it does make you think. Because I'm not a materialistic guy.
Same.
Same.
I don't want a house. I don't want a big grand house. I don't want
But
a
if you got
Bugatti.
500, if you got 500 million though,
I mean, I would get a nice house with land. I wouldn't get like a mansion
That's what
type
I
thing.
wanted to say. I wanted to say I want to buy land. That's all I want to
nah, it doesn't
buy.
count. That
That's
Uh,
doesn't count.
my
but
answer.
if we're getting super technical, materialistic, I think I'd buy a yacht,
That's a solid one. I was leaning that way, but yeah, it's
a
solid.
nice big boat that I can have a big party on, go out to the ocean for the whole day type thing. But a captain, I'd
Nice.
buy a captain too. Like he
Oh yeah.
hopefully comes with the boat.
He just it's a package deal, man.
Package deal, yeah.
I really like that answer, honestly.
Thank you.
Solid. No repeats, by the way. Even if I like that so much, I would like to pick it. No repeats.
Oh.
Now let's go
Oh
Colton.
wait, does that mean wait, can I go next?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. If you want to knock it out.
A PJ, baby. Private jet.
Nice.
Ooh.
A good
I
one.
don't. My first thing that my mind went to was pajamas. I was like,
Pajamas.
I thought you were just
Oh,
wanting like a peanut and jelly sandwich or something. No peanut
PB
butter.
a
and J. Yeah.
private jet
Private
would
jet.
definitely be
Private
up
jet.
there.
PJ.
That'd be sick.
this is so difficult. I mean, you take yacht, you take.
I was about to
private-
say we took all the cool like the obvious things.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I don't know what to do.
There's one other pretty easy one if you want to keep going in that route, I think.
I
I'm
mean,
not picking it. I don't know.
you go next. I don't fucking know.
No, you go next.
You what? Oh my god.
No, I'll go
After
next.
you.
I would say honestly, I think the way I would go, right? So this would be technically a building, but it's not really a building in the sense of a home. It'd be purely for like fun. Um, I would go kind of like the like massive garage route, and have it be like a sick garage where I could get like, you know, I guess technically that'd be my second purchase, right? So my first purchase really would be, I don't know if y'all have seen them, but they're basically like a six-wheel truck.
Yeah,
And I don't know
Oh,
exactly
like
what
those
brand they are.
armored
I
truck.
think Mercedes makes some
it's
other
a Ford,
brands.
Part
Bravis.
Hennessy.
Bravis.
I'll take your word for it. I don't know what they're called, but basically, you got the one wheel and then you got the two wheels. It's not dually style. It's one in
It's
front
the
of the
one that
other.
Post Malone has. I know what you're talking about.
Correct.
I've never seen it.
Dude, I think they're
Ford and
sick.
Hennessy came together and made a six wheel like F450 or some shit. It's fucking badass.
Yeah, I would probably get one of those. I think a close second would be like going in like the obvious like Lamborghini Aventador area. Um, but I think I would go with the six wheeler. I think that'd be sick.
That'd be badass.
Yeah.
See, I still don't know what, because my original one, I just want to buy land so I can go hunt.
No
But
land.
I know I
That
can't
can't be
do
your
that.
first purchase.
Technically it's a smart investment strategy because land always gets more expensive. But you know, this is difficult. Because 500 million can't buy me a sports team. It'd be nice,
That's an investment
but
though.
but buying a sports team is an investment.
Hmm.
Technically,
Obviously,
yeah.
I see it because I'd fucking love to own the Celtics. It'd
I
be
mean,
awesome.
in a technicality, we can all be a part owner of the Green Bay Packers.
Yeah, that's true because they do private equity.
Yep.
Actually, the Celtics do too. I'm actually
Yeah.
learning about that in my finance
I'd
class.
rather do Packers.
Oh. Honestly, I since y'all took yacht and private jet, I'm I've loved Ferrari ever since I was a kid. I want to get me a fucking 2023 or 20 whatever it is now, the newest brand new 458.
I
That's
like it.
hot.
To gotta be the cherry red too. Gotta
Ooh.
stay classic red. Uh, yeah.
I like it. I think a,
Nice.
a close would have been for me. Maybe you go like, I mean, I don't know if it's legal to have these as a citizen, like an Apache helicopter or something.
Oh fuck yeah!
That'd be sick.
Oh, I want an Abrams. I want an M2 Abrams. That's what I want.
Yeah.
A fucking tank.
I mean, at that point, you got 500 million. You make your first big purchase. You invest a little bit, let those dividends start rolling in, and then just kind of
Go
ball
crazy.
out. Yeah. I think another thing that would be really cool, kind of like going on my whole like compound type thing. They're on like a private basketball court. Got your
Oh yeah.
gym. Just kind of
Oh,
go
dude.
from there. That'd be
Dude.
sick.
Private golf course.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
that'd be
think
crazy.
one of the things that I would do, I would hire a private chef.
Oh,
That
dude, hell yeah.
Yeah.
that way I can eat healthy the rest of my life and never have to worry about it.
I just would.
Yeah.
I don't care what they're cooking. I just don't want to cook.
Because I don't give a shit, man.
Fair.
That's true. Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nice.
It was a good topic, Jacob. I mean, like I said, I always look forward to these. They're always fun.
What can I say? What can I say?
Man
Yeah.
of the people.
Natural. What can I say?
Alrighty. Just want to say thank you to all the viewers, all the people on YouTube that are checking us out, the likes. Check out the Twitter. It's at JCKN around. Go give us a follow. Thanks everybody for watching the Twitch streams, YouTube, everything. We really appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get this out we'll probably get this out on Wednesday. Yeah. So just y'all have a blessed week. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all next Monday. Hopefully I'll be 4-0 or 5-0 in pick'em, and the rest of the guys will be behind me. So
Cap.
deuces.